Try to get you guys in a spot where you can see what I'm doing. All right. A little bit of muscle ups to warm us up here. How we doing, guys? Welcome to shoulders, traps. Hitting a little bit of a warm up here. So these are upside down shrugs. I like these. I'm going upside down. I'm just moving my traps. I'll come back down for a hold. Really good on the abs, really good. Just hitting that trap muscle. And one thing you'll see is I'm not rowing. I'm just hitting the shrug. I'm upside down doing this. I want to work this right here. If I do the row part, I'm getting more into here. But I want to hit all that. I'll show you one more time. See, I'm not doing this. Just the shoulders. And as I start burning those traps, that's what we want. So this is just kind of warm up, getting the pump, loosen myself up so I can go hit these weights. I like coming over here starting with this stuff. I also like these green bands. I can loosen up shoulders really well over here. Just doing this. Really good little stretch there. Do one more set of these. So those are really good. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Take another little arm stretch with the band here. And then I'm gonna do a couple flags. Show you the press flag. It's a good warm up on shoulder day too. I know press flag is a really hard move. I've done a live and a couple short videos on training for that. So clutch flag is a great warm up for it. Get you prepped so you can eventually get that press flag. Videos I've done on the crow. The crow helps a lot. It's a lot of core strength. Some people call it the frog stand. That really just depends on placement. But hello. Definitely glad to have you guys watching. Like I said, just doing a little shoulder and trap day here at Planet, kind of warming up, show you guys some shoulder stuff that I do. I said, if you watch this from the beginning, I was just doing upside down shrugs. And the main thing on that is I'm not doing a row. I'm not bending my elbows when I'm upside down. I'm not doing this. It's all just in the traps. This is if you were standing there holding the bar doing shrugs, but I'm holding myself up on the dip bar upside down. So that's a really good warm up. You'll hit all that real well. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the press flag. I'll show you guys the press flag. I think this angle will work. We'll test after this one, but it's here, and I'm popped up. I'm gonna come down straight. Just like that. So that's good. Shoulders, abs, but good warm up. Like I said, today we're hitting shoulders, traps. I got boxing again tonight, so fun stuff. But I got to the gym a little early today. It's a little more dead. I wanted to get you guys a video. I told you we'd practice shoulders and traps and handstand stuff. So I'm gonna show you some handstand stuff here in a little bit. But yeah, this is a very good warm up. I'm gonna come the other side now. Looks like my buddy Dre is watching. I'm sure he's probably working, but I appreciate you, Dre. But yeah, so it's a good shoulder day, like I said, next we're going to try handstands over here. I'll show you guys a couple tips and tricks on building up your handstands. So other than that, we're going to hit that, some shoulder press. I'll show you everything I do on my shoulder day, so you guys can throw whatever you want to into yours. So, but I'll hit 2 or 3 sets of these flags. I like them. They're a good warm up on my shoulders for shoulder day. Like I said, eventually you guys will get there. I started out with the clutch flag, which is like this, that pull up in my armpit and just holding out straight. Can't really do that here because I don't have a good round pole to show you guys. These are kind of more oblong. They're awkward. So, but those flags will help a lot. Like I said, go back, watch the videos I've done on the crow stand, any of my ab videos. Really help with the building up to the flag. So, but yeah, go ahead. I'll show you guys another set of these. I find these are easier if you come up high. So I really kick myself up and then I come down straight. And that makes it a lot easier to hold if you start up high. You'll see me when I'm up there, I play around with it, twist my hips, I'll walk my legs, just trying to hit the abs different ways, strengthen all that core up. So this takes a lot of core strength, a lot of shoulder strength. But you'll see me do some different stuff with my flags. Just good practice. So yeah, like I said, next take you over. We'll go from I'll show you the crow, I'll show you the headstand, some handstand stuff. So very good on the shoulders. All right, I'll show you on these. Sometimes I come up and I'll twist my hips this way or come this way. How's it going, guys? Glad to have you here. All right, so on this next set, I'm going to show you a little walk. And that is the flag. One of my favorites. All right. So now I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna try to show you guys a couple things. Crows, handstands. All right. I taste my pre-workout. One thing about being upside down a lot, you gotta make sure your food's digested. I just slammed the pre-workout, so okay. Let's see how this looks. Make sure you guys stay up. Okay. So, first thing is the crow. I've done some videos on this. So, frog stand is more knees on the forearms. So, like this would be a frog stand where I'm hanging off the ground like that. Very good workout. A little harder. I think crow stand is probably where you guys should start. It's a little easier. Main difference is my knees are going to be on my elbows instead of my forearms, so I can rest my weight on my elbows. I come a little wider stance on these because it helps when you go into handstand from this, because eventually you'll go from crow straight into handstand, and I'll show you that too. But little wide hands, and we're just holding that. And I'm coming down. We're just gonna hold that as long as you can. That's a very good warm up for handstands. Can also help with your core strength for your flags. So, especially with the frog stand, eventually try to come out in the middle. So it might be better like this. Hope I don't hit the wall, but I'll come out almost like a plank and push my legs down. And that's really good building in the handstand. Also, your flag strength for your stomach. Very difficult, but you'll like that one. And let's see. So we'll start off with the easiest stuff. I'm going to show you guys. I'll take my headphones off, but we'll go into headstands. So I'm going to do my headstands up against this wall. But you'll see, I'm going to put my hands down and I'm going to rest my head right on it. I'm going to show you from this view here. And you can get a mat to put under you if you need to, but I got my hands under my head and I'm just kicking up. And my feet are against the wall. I'm just holding it. And I'll try to bring my feet off the wall later on, like now. Boom. And I'm just holding it up. But to start, you can keep your feet on the wall and just hold yourself right there. And you're going to hold that as long as you can. And then when you're ready to come down, you're just going to come down. And that's kind of your first step for your handstands. I started out doing those until I got comfortable being upside down. That's the main thing. It doesn't take a lot of strength to do the headstand. It just takes getting used to balance, used to being upside down. So do that for a while until you feel comfortable going upside down. And then I'll show you something that's a little harder. This is going into shoulder stand. So it's going to look a lot like the headstand, but I'm going to be ended up putting all the weight on my shoulders. And I'll show you how I do that. It's very subtle. So we'll go into headstand. Back up. Main difference. Now my head's off the ground. I'm resting all on my forearms right now and my shoulders. Holding that. And same thing, come down when you're ready. But that's the main difference is my head just comes off my hands and all the weight goes into my shoulders and my forearms. You'll really like that. So, looks like my buddy Dre's going back to work. I appreciate you watching, Dre. You know me, night shift, so I got to get this when I can. So, kind of cool. I was coming to the gym today and I seen a guy wearing a shirt for my work. I work at a place called All Ball Chemicals, and he worked first shift. So it's kind of neat meeting somebody else for my job that works a different schedule, because I've never seen him before, but I was like, huh, that's my work shirt. But yeah, I do night shift, so I work with about 6 guys and that's it. So I'll never see anybody. So I know it's a shame hiding this face, right? But working overnights because it's better money. So, but But yeah, so next we did the headstand, we did the shoulder stand. I showed you the crow. Next we'll work straight into, I'll show you just so the setup for that. Very similar to your headstand and your shoulder stand. Main thing, I'm gonna kick up here, straight into the wall, right? And at first, just hold this. Don't worry about nothing else. Very good. Then when you're comfortable, start with push-ups. You don't have to go all the way down. You can get halfway, but try to get that head to the ground. Boom. Just like that. But first thing is just holding that headstand or the handstand. Just hold that handstand up. Don't worry about the push-ups yet. If you can do a handstand, and just try to hold it for as long as you can. I used to put a mat under me, and I would try to hold those handstands until I was shaking. I mean, it'd be 1 minute, 2 minutes, just shaking. And then if I was going to drop, tuck your head and roll on that mat. But use that wall to start. Hold it up as long as you can. And then once you're comfortable with that, once you get about a minute hold, you're starting to get ready for push-ups. So I did it for about a minute to 2 minutes, and then I started throwing in push-ups as my shoulders got stronger. And then I'll show you eventually, I'll show you now what I can do is going from crow to handstand is a really good one. If you do it without the wall, even better. Practice walks too. Like I practice handstands without the wall. Just come in here, same setup, kip up, and then just hold that, and you can try to walk. Hard to do without someone filming me to show you guys, but that's another good one is just practicing handstand walks. And that takes a lot of balance from fingertips and the wrists. Same thing with coming off the wall. When you're trying to come off the wall, you're balancing your fingertips to your wrists. And you'll get a feel for it. You can really kick your legs over. Helps a lot. But I'll show you crow to handstand. So I'm going to start in that crow position again with my knees on my elbows. Coming up. Just like that. I usually take a step closer to the wall. Kick over to the one arm. I'm working on the push. I don't get the push up yet. Very hard. I got my feet resting on the wall, but I'm trying to put a lot of weight on the wall. But that is one arm handstand. So main thing with that, you see my legs go wider, helps with balance. The push is the thing I'm trying to get on there. You see me do a little, that's hard, very hard to get that one arm push up. I've only seen one person be able to do it. So very difficult. But yeah, man, that's basically a good warm up for your shoulder days, just hitting them handstands, getting that shit out the way. I like doing it at the beginning. Some people do it at the end. I like doing my handstand stuff at the beginning because by the time I do weights, shoulders are gassed, shoulders are gassed. So I do mine as a warm up for my shoulder day. But let me see if I can do a freestand handstand within the camera view. Show you guys what I was talking about there. If I get farther back, it might be a little better. So hard. But you'll see my feet come over, and that kind of keeps you, when you use your hands and your wrists, tips and your wrists, and you have your feet bent, it really helps with you staying over, because the farther you've been forward, the less you're likely to come backwards. But if you go too far, you'll fall through, and that's where your hands come into play. So it's a lot of core strength, a lot of balance. Like I said, you'll learn a lot of balance on doing this stuff, a lot of core strength, and all this stuff also helps with your flag pulls. Somebody's trying to do the flag pulls you see me do, doing this stuff will help with that too. It all goes together. What I love about body weight stuff is a lot of it's connected. The muscle ups you saw me doing as a warm up, really good. So all right, guys, so I think we're ready basically now to go hit the weights. So I'll do one more handstand. I'll show you guys that one more time in case anybody missed, but really good. I'll go from crow again, and we'll just do handstand push-ups this time. But crow, straight up, step closer to the wall. I step closer to the wall so that I'm not putting a lot of weight on my feet, because I don't want my feet to really be into this wall. I'm just resting my toes against it barely, you know? All my weight's in my shoulders. Because I can come to this wall pretty easy, right? I don't want a lot of weight on there. At first you can, until you get strong enough. It's just about getting up there. But I don't want you to get used to resting your feet on the wall, because that makes it a lot easier. I want this to be hard. I want you to suffer. I want it to be difficult. That's what's going to make your shoulders stronger. That's what's going to get you that push-up sooner. So don't worry about it. If you, like I said, put a mat under your head, because if you fall, just tuck your chin and roll. Tuck your chin and roll. And that'll save you from injuries. It'll save you from a lot of stuff. So always do that. So let's go get this money, huh? Gym's starting to get a little busier as it's getting later in the day. So I decided to switch my plans up a little bit. Normally I would go see my grandpa and then come here and then go boxing, but I decided to do this first in case the gym would be a little less busy, which was a good idea because it was less busy. But it's definitely picked up. So let's see. It looks like our Smith machines are busy right now, so we're going to wait on the shoulder press. Let's see. Trying to find a good place to do some free weights that won't be in the way. I'm trying not to film a lot of people. I know some people are uncomfortable with that, so that's the downfall to not having your home gym you desire. So most of these other gyms are public and a lot of people. So, but yeah, you guys definitely see what I'm talking about in my shoulder routine. Usually I have to have a mirror, but since I have my phone, I should be able to do them back here okay. So, and one thing about my shoulder routine, you don't need to go real heavy. Like everyone always wants to go real heavy on shoulders. Nah, especially with dumbbells. I don't really like that you're down there, but here, let me see if this will work. Well, I don't want to be anybody's way. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Like, I'm just gonna grab these here on these. Okay, 20 pounds. That's all I got going on. But what I'll do, I come up, just straight up to the side, and then I kind of come out. You can't really see my hands. I'll show you the difference. The first one, I'm just coming up. Second one, out. See that difference in that hand? Boom. You're going to feel that different when you come out this way with your hand that way. You're going to feel it more in your rear delt. When I'm coming out straight, I'm going to feel it more in that side delt. I come out this way, I'm feeling it to the side delt. I come up this way, that engages that rear delt more too. So really good switch there. I like doing about 3 on each side on those. So it's up, out, up, out. So just like that. And then I'll come front delts next. So that's just going to look like this. I'm coming up. And sometimes I switch that up too, where I'm this way, hand straight, hand straight. That's just going to hit that a little different angle. Underhand. So I mix that up every time. All right. I'm going to touch down a little for this one, because now I'm going to hit a little bent. This is also going to hit the rears really well. One here. Arms bent. And then I'll come arms straight. That's really hard. And that's good rear delt. So we hit front, side, rear. We're trying to hit all them deltoids, the shoulder. So That's three muscles right there in that deltoid. So trying to hit all those. And I'll throw in a little extras on these too. I like doing arm circles. So I come out, boom, just doing circles, then backwards, just straight up. We're just really trying to burn them deltoids out. So that's just kind of my in-between. But the main thing I'm doing is these here. Like I said, just kind of in between. I'm just doing these. I just get that little burn. So we're working shoulders, traps today, deltoids. When we get a Smith machine, we'll do shoulder press. We'll hit some shrugs. Like I said, just kind of different presses. I'll do a press with the dumbbells as well. We'll get that done. Shrugs with those. This corner over here is less busy because it doesn't have the mirror. Everyone's using the ones over there because they got the mirror. But they go a little heavier. They go 75. Dumbbells over here only goes to 45. But I can make that work. Usually I use 50 to 60 pounds on my press with my shrugs. But I'll use the 45. I just want to show you guys the routine today. I can still get a good workout. You don't have to go heavy all the time. Just making it count. It's going good form, slow, make it count. That's what really matters. So here we go. We're going to do our next set here. Coming up. Coming out. Coming up. Coming out. Coming up. Coming out. That's a good burn. That is a good burn. Coming out to the straight now. Hitting those front delts. Single, double on these. That is a killer right there. All right, back to the bent overs. I start with my bent arms. Oh, that's killer. That is a killer, guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming to watch my shoulder day. Shoulder shrugs, traps. We're hitting all that today. So, all through here. You can see the shoulders starting to pop, man. That's what we want. That's what we want. We want to feel that burn all in there. Come hit my arm circles again. Killer. We gotta get this money. Gotta get this money. So we'll stay over here to do the presses and the shrugs next with the dumbbells. Like I said, normally I'd use a 50 to 60 pound dumbbell. I want to control it, but I also want it to be somewhat heavy because it's a press. I like doing that. But we'll use the 45s today because they're over here, and I'll show you good form, proper technique. Already sweating. I love to see that. I know I'm going to be drenched at boxing tonight, just telling how I'm sweating doing this. So I usually do about an hour of boxing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I go to a local gym out here. It's pretty nice. I'm thinking about looking into some other gyms around here boxing because the gym I go to is more like classes. So there's a bunch of people and we're all hitting bags and stuff. I'm looking for more one-on-one training. So I have a friend who goes to a good gym out here. It's just hard with my schedule because I'm supposed to be here in about an hour and a half. And I got to go see my grandpa still, maybe try to make it to that gym, then go to my boxing gym, then go home, get ready for work by 10. So heck of a life, but it keeps me busy. It's my usual schedule. So, you know, we all got stuff going on. I deal with a lot of mental health issues, depression, anxiety. You know, I've been in trouble in my younger days, so I've been locked in a cage, man. And you come out, you're trying to do better, trying to get your life together. And, you know, shoot, 30s now. I was a teenager when all that was going on. And we still deal with the anxiety, the depression, the, you know, self-image issues. You know, I was a chubby kid. And so the self-image issues, they stay. You know, even though I'm in great shape now, I gain 5 pounds and I start freaking out, right? Because once you've been bigger, you already know you don't want to get big again. You know, just like a skinny guy who loses some muscle, he starts losing weight, he freaks out because you don't want to be a little guy again, you know. So everybody's got their issues, and the gym is a great place to relieve those issues. Boxing, getting that frustration, all those feelings out, finding that positive outlet, you know, and trusting in God, man. God changed my life for the better. You know, God saved me. He saves all of us. Even when I'm feeling like maybe He's not there, He's there, you know. And I go through those feelings, you know. None of us are perfect. And, you know, I've made mistakes. A little over a year ago, you know, I was seeing this girl, and first time I ever ended up cheating on somebody, you know, which was tough. Um, wasn't physical, but it was emotional, and it was through pictures and videos and stuff. I cheated with an ex of mine that I had history with, um, and it really mentally messed with me once everything came out because I've never done that before. You know, I'm a good guy, and at least I thought I was. You know, that's how I felt. But I am a good guy. I just made a mistake. I made some bad decisions, and that's on me. But I lost a really good girl, which it's taken a while to get back in the swing of things, and I still think about her. I just had a dream about her today, you know, and it's tough. It's tough moving on from that when you know you finally had something you were looking for, you know, probably the past 15 years I've been looking for a girl like that, right? And she was there. She was everything I wanted. So it kind of sucks. I messed that up for someone who really didn't ever love me, because my other ex, she was an addict and she was going through a lot of shit. She could never love me. She just liked what I could do for her, and so it's rough, man. It's rough. I've been there, so I know a lot of people are dealing with stuff like me. And you know, maybe you're dwelling on an ex, maybe you're going through depression, maybe you're going through, you know, maybe you've gained weight and you're feeling bad about yourself, or maybe you lost a lot of muscle, you're feeling bad about yourself. We all go through those mental battles, man. And I go through a mental battle every day. You know, I think about my ex every day. I think about how I messed up. I think about all this shit, you know. And sometimes it makes me want to give up. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go get fat again. I don't care, you know, because I was heavy, and I do have those self-image issues where it's like, damn, I'm looking a little bloated today. I don't like that, you know, or my love handles popping out. I don't like that. So we all deal with those issues, man. I want you to be able to come to my channel and express that and feel better. You know, I want people to use my channel, my community, my page, post your results, post your progress. Tell me how you're doing mentally, because I like to make mental health videos too, and saying how I'm doing and giving you guys a chance to comment and express how you're doing, because I just want to be a support. You know, we all need that support. We all need someone to lean on, to know that you're not alone. I had a young cousin of mine commit suicide. She was going through depression, anxiety, and things, and I was away at the time. I wasn't home. I was locked away, and I was about to get home. If she had waited 2 weeks, I could have talked to her. I could have told her, hey, I know those feelings. I feel the same way. You're not alone. But she didn't know that. We didn't talk much. She didn't know that. But we were close growing up, and she's about 8, 9 years younger than me. And I would have loved to have told her, like, hey, you're not alone. You know, I know she knows that now, and she watches out for me, because I feel I deal with the same feelings that she was feeling. You know, that depression, that loneliness, that anxiety, all those things that she was feeling is how I was feeling. You know, and it's a genetic thing. It's in our family, and so I just wish I could have told her. So, you know, just know you're not alone, guys. No matter what, you're not alone. Even if you feel like you're alone, someone else is feeling the same way you are, and they can relate. So they can relate to you. They may not have been going through the same situation, but we all go through very similar feelings. So I'm going to show you guys this one here. This is another good rear delt. So what I'm going to do is up, this is like a hammer curl, but then I come out and back. So from this view, it's going to be up, out, and then back. And that's really good rear delt, really good rear delt. I actually got this off of a YouTube video from this guy. And I was like, wow, these actually work really well. Just like that, really good, really good. I should have grabbed my ab wheels today. I didn't. You know, the double ab wheels you guys have seen in some of my videos, because they're very good on shoulder day. Because you see me do them standing. Anyone who's watched my stuff see me do the standing ab wheels with the double ab wheel, and it's just a two-bladed thing. You can come out. You can really hit this, and it burns and shoulders up. They're in the locker. I forgot to grab them today, but they're very good shoulder workout. So I'm actually going to go down a little bit on these on this next set, because those are hard. 20 pounds was actually pretty heavy on those. So I'm going to come up, out, back, up, out, and back. Do that from a side view, up, out, and back. Like I said, you want to feel that in the rear delt. Really good rear delt exercise. All right, guys, that'll be the end of those. I'm going to now set you down here. All right. Maybe. Might need the magnet. Okay, guys, get you set up here. Try to get you a decent view. I'll grab the 45. And the main thing I'm doing here, I'm just going to hit shrugs. Then I'll sit down. I don't like the back support. I want to use all shoulders, so pop. That's hard without a mirror. But that's all we're doing. And I'm doing 5 to 10 on these reps. We'll do about 3 sets. So pretty just. But yeah, that's a killer on the shoulders too, man. So then I'll try to get you a different view of this too if I can find a good spot to put you. As I know these views aren't the best, I just gotta work with what plan's got. So like I said, I'm in the process of going back to my old gym. Maybe if I like this new boxing gym, I may sign up there too. So I gotta watch my money, but I'm trying to sign up to my old weight gym because they have a lot more free weights. It's a lot more private. I can get you good videos that way. But Planet has a better area for me to do. You see me do the warm-up stuff. I do the handstands, the flags. Planet has a really good place for that. My other gym doesn't. So it's kind of a give and take. Do I want the good free weight stuff? Do I want good weight routine? So I'm going to try to get back to doing both. At least get you some videos up at this other gym too. I think you'll like it. I'll get some better quality content out of my videos that way. So let's see if I can. Let's see if you can see me from there. Yeah, that'll work. So just shrugs. Yeah. And we'll sit down into the press. Just like that. Just like that. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys get a good workout today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the ones that motivate me to keep doing this stuff. Feeling like maybe somebody believes in what I can do. So I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel. And even the haters, because y'all push me to keep going harder. So let's go again. Shrugs. Feel that burn. And that's just a 45, guys, and I feel it. It's getting me good, getting a good pump. You can see my trap starting to pop. You don't need to go real heavy. So you can get a good workout. Just these nice little weights, man. They don't gotta be real heavy. You can see popping, popping. That's what we want. I'll probably do one more set of these because I don't know what happened there. I got cut off for a second, so I got interrupted. I don't know what happened. So apologize for that, but we're back. So we'll do one more set. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. That's the burn. Okay, guys. And that is shoulder press. Let's go check and see if these Smith machines are open yet. Because if they are, we will go straight into shoulder press. If not, I'll show you a couple other good tips we can do. It looks like we may have one. Okay, guys. View here is not going to be the best, but we'll make it work. All right. So on these, I'll start off with a warm up. We're going to do a 25 pound. And then I'll go to the 45. So this is just kind of a good little warm up as well. It's a good little burner. And when you go to a heavier weight, separate these out. But like as I'm warming up, I'll do them all together just to get a good burn. But then whenever I go to actually lift, I'll do them separate. You know, I want to do them all together. But what it is I'm going to do upright rows. With these, you probably don't go real heavy on anyways. Like doing them in your warm up is really good. And then I'll go straight into a shrug. Just like we were doing with the dumbbells. And then I'll go straight into press. Just like that. I'll do another one at this weight, and then I'll go up to the 45s. So, but I think that this is a very good workout. It's a little bit of everything. And we're working today. I really like the upright rows. They burn really good. And like I said, anything over 45 pounds on those, pretty heavy anyways. So I usually do them on my warm up. And then as I get to working at heavier weights, I'll do the press by themselves. I'll do the shrugs by themselves because it gets tiring. It gets tiring. But we're warming up. I like doing all three of them together. I think it's a good burn. So it gets you good, gets that pump, gets you that everything popping out. You know what I mean? Everything starts popping out. So we'll do our second set, and then I'll go to those 45s. I'm going to upright row. Shrug. Into the press. All right, I'm gonna switch out to the 45s. I hope that you guys are learning from these. I know there's a lot of people on here who kind of mess with you, but if I'm helping you guys, I really hope I am. You know, I know there's a lot of fake profiles that like to just make dumb comments on people's stuff. You know, but I don't know if he didn't do any of that. I'm here to teach people who want to learn, and if I'm really helping people, that's awesome. So that's my goal here. I'm no expert. I'm just a guy who loves fitness. I'm a guy who's gotten results through trial and error. And if I can help other people get there and not feel ashamed about themselves, that's my goal. Because I've been there. You know, I've been ashamed to look in the mirror. I didn't like how I looked. And I still struggle with it. It's a self-image thing, you know. Even though I'm in great shape now and people tell me that, it's just how I grew up. You know, you're stuck in the past. You know, and that's a tough cycle to break. But you can get there, you know. All right. So we're going to do another set of all three. This time I got the 45 pounds on there. We'll see how this goes. That's so that got pretty heavy. But we'll do another round of that. And then I'll probably start separating them and just trying the shrugs, just trying the press. That's a really good workout right there. And you know, shoulder day, it's not a major day. Your shoulders are not a major muscle group. So this is really just kind of an extra day. A lot of guys throw their shoulders in with their chest. I like having my own shoulder day because I throw traps in with it. I throw a little bit of everything, you know. So, and you'll get a little shoulders when you're doing your incline bench, stuff like that, which is why a lot of guys throw their shoulders in with their chest day. Nothing wrong with that. I just prefer to have my own shoulder day too, so I can really focus on the delts, the sides, the fronts. You know, I'm hitting shrugs. I want to hit a little bit of everything on shoulder day. So I have my own shoulder day. I was doing my own ab day too, weighted abs, stuff like that. There's so much controversy on like, you really need to do a lot of abs. Do they make you look too bulky if you have a short abdomen? Like, I'm not very tall. I have a short abdomen. So is it going to make me look heavier if I bulk those out? So that's a struggle. You know, I do throw in a little bit of weighted abs. I stopped doing my own weighted ab day and just started throwing in 3 sets of this or that here and there. And I think that's worked pretty well. But then I do regular abs, not weighted, just, you know, crunches, sit-ups. I do stuff like that, just on the regular, throw in whenever. Keep your core strong. You see me do a lot of stuff off the pull-up bar, bringing my legs up, stuff like that. I do that like every day, you know, because you want a strong core. Your core is a huge part of working out. So I do that. Tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow we actually have cable chest and arms again. Sorry. You guys have seen that video before. I've been live on that, a whole workout of my cable chest and my arms. Very good workout. So I'll do another live on those. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the next Friday, but my cable chest routine I really like. It's not so much for size building as it is for just getting that cut through your chest, which is what I like about it. My Monday routine, my bench routine, I haven't done a live on it yet because it's been so busy on Mondays. That is my builder. That is going to help you build size. It's a lot of bench press. It's a lot of push-ups, working the arms. So that is what we got coming through next week. So Saturday or Sunday, one of those days, I'll do my back routine again. I think I did a live on that last week. So I do back on either Saturday or Sunday, and one of those days I'll take a break. Either take a break or do some cardio at home, one of the two. So, but as a day, I usually one of them days I'm out at the gym, and then usually every Wednesday, I usually take a break too, unless I end up getting up in time to go to the gym. But usually Wednesday mornings I stay up after work, so then I end up sleeping later. So, kind of my break day. That's been a really good workout. That's a killer. So normal routine, if I come in here, I do my warm up, and then I would come straight over here and do my presses and the stuff I'm doing now, and then I would finish with those dumbbells, and then I'm gonna finish the day out with forearms, calves, and probably go back over to where we warmed up and hit a few more of those flags, upside down shrugs that I started with. I really like those. So, and they get eyes. A lot of people are like, "Holy crap, look at that!" So I'm gonna go do that. But we'll probably do, instead of going heavier today, I'll probably do one more set of what I just did. But I want you to know, if you're just using this as a warm up, when you go heavier, separate them. So just do the presses by themselves, just do the shrugs by themselves. If you want to go heavier on the upright row, you can. You can see I'm struggling with just the 45s. It's pretty heavy because you want good form. I want that bar touching my chin, and that's where it gets hard. So I'll do one more set, show you guys that, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay. Let's go, guys. We are going to hit calves because the calf machine is open. I'm wearing my sweatpants, so you're not going to be able to see my calves, really. But I can show you the motion still. Ugh. All right, I think that'll work. So my feet on this thing. I lost you there for a second. I'm gonna have to hold you. I'm gonna have to hold you because this thing's being a pain. But this is the calf raise machine. I usually go pretty heavy on these. I'm second from the bottom there because I just want to be able to feel it. I'm just gonna come up and then we're just hitting calf raises. These are lighter, so did about 15 reps there. So just trying to go all the way down, all the way up if you can, get them calves. I do calves and forearms every day, mostly because of Arnold. He had said in one of his books those were his hardest muscles to grow, so he worked them every day at the end of his workouts. Towards the end of my workouts every day, 3 sets is all he said. So 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps on forearms and on calves. So, and calves could be any sort of calf machine. This is just the one they have at Planet, so I use this one. You can also do it on the squat rack, just however you can get calf raises done. So the standing machines I like a lot better. So my other gym had one. I like those a lot. So with the standing calf raises, we do my forearms. I'll show you that routine. I haven't actually shown you guys that one yet, but I do it every day. So I'll show you that. It's a good little burner too. So may have to go back to where we were and show you back in the corner there to get a bench open to show you. So, but yeah, you'll like that one. It's a good little burner. Second set down. But yeah, calves, not my favorite workout, not the most fun thing to do. But if Arnold says this is what pays off, I'm going to do it because, that's the GOAT. He's getting the best advice for muscle building. I mean, look, he was the original one to do it. So that's his advice is gold. You take what he says and you do it. So forearms, calves. Like I said, today's shoulder trap day, so we got a good little shoulder pump. That was really it. Like I said, shoulder's not a major muscle group, so I don't focus as intensely as I do. Like my chest day will be 2 hours easy, squat day, big day, deadlift, back day, it's a big day. But, those involve the major lifts, the major muscles. My shoulder day does not. So, a good hour, hour and a half is all you need. And that's overkill, really. I mean, if you can get 3 good shoulder exercises and burn out, nothing wrong with that. I recommend doing shoulder press, your shrugs, and then if you want to throw something in for delts, like I was doing with the dumbbells, that's all you really need on a good shoulder day, and then you can burn out. I'm just used to going harder, so I stay longer, do extra stuff. But definitely forearms and calves every day, I think, is key. Arnold says is key, so we'll do that. Um, all right. So forearms. Let's see. I might steal that one. All right, guys, we're gonna go steal this one. Just not taking it. Well, might be busy, guys. Might be busy. Okay. Yes. Yeah, those work really good too. On a step with a dumbbell, one leg at a time works well. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So, but I definitely want to work the calves. I like that machine. Now I'm going to try to grab this bench here and grab some barbell. And I'll show you the forearm routine that I do. It's from one of Arnold's books. Really simple. I throw in a little bit of extras to it just to get a good burn. But I got the idea from one of his books. Like I said, he does 3 sets every day before he enters his workout. Was how he built up his forearms and his calves. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. All right. Yeah, we're starting to get busy out here at Planet now. Everybody's showing up for their daily workout after work. But me, working nights, I'm getting ready to go to work. Okay, so got our dumbbell, or our barbell, I should say. I'm gonna sit you here. So I got my barbell, got my bench. All I'm gonna do is grab that, and I'm literally on the bench here. My wrists are just right over the bench. My wrists are leaning right over it, and I'm just coming up, boom, like that. And we're just curling. And that is one of Arnold's workouts to burn that. I'm dealing with a little wrist pain. Whew. But then I'll come here and I do reverse curl. Wrist curl, that is. Just about 15 of those. And then I'll come straight into a regular reverse curl. And then we'll switch to regular curls. And you see I went from wide grip, middle, close on them curls. I'm dealing with a little wrist pain from boxing, from hitting them bags. So it was pretty hard today to do these, but I wanted to show you guys. I usually do 3 sets of those. Like I said, it's just a regular wrist curl, reverse curl, and then curl here, here, into close. Great burn through your biceps, great burn through your forearms. You can't really tell from this view, but like my veins are on fire. They're popping from that. So I think you guys would enjoy that. I do 3 sets of those at the end of every workout. And like I said, that's just my whole shoulder routine. So go back, watch this live from the beginning, guys. You'll get good advice on stuff you can throw into your shoulder day. I think you'll really like it. So, but I'm going to probably do one more set, get on out of here. And we'll pick this up probably tomorrow. Probably come in, do some cable chest and arms. I've done a live on that already. I may do one tomorrow, or I may just make up shorts and videos and show you guys on there. So any questions, guys, please reach out. Anything you want to see, you want to learn, handstands, flag pulls, anything you might need for advice, please drop a comment in one of my videos, lives, whatever, and I will make a video trying to help you guys learn how to do whatever it is you want to know. So thank you, guys. God bless. Thank you for supporting the channel. Love y'all. Do this because of you guys. I appreciate you very much. So